Hello and welcome. Today we're playing Giants. Yeah, that's right. A deck with a bunch of giants. Now the really cool thing about giants right now is you can play Realm Cloak Giant as a reset, and it kills all your opponent's creatures, but not yours, which is just amazing. Or the cast off adventure. So we've got some of the best giants like Thrix the Sudden Storm, which is an elemental giant, absolutely amazing. And we've got, of course, actually only three Uros. And we've got Karuga as our companion because he comes into play and basically we draw a card for each giant, and that's pretty amazing. It doesn't really cut anything out of the deck, but it does cut out some of the low casting cost stuff. One thing I noticed is the whole adventure cost is not the casting cost, obviously, right? So I can play 4 Brazen Borrowers to get some cheap petty thefts in there, and those actually help a ton and go really well with Karuga. Okay, I don't want to... What? It just removed one from the deck? It's not what I wanted to do at all. But yeah, those are pretty impressive. And we've also got a lot of one-offs. Okay, let's talk about the other giants, though. 4 Bone Crusher giants, because why not? Absolutely amazing. And it gives us another cheap instant that's legal with Karuga, the Stomp. Deafening Clarion, there's 3 of those. Those are absolutely amazing because big lifelink giants are sweet, and sweeping all your opponent's small creatures is just another big reset. Amazing. And Elspeth Conquers Death, of course, is amazing. I only got 2 in there. Seems like enough. Leyline of Anticipation. I only put 1 in here. This is sort of a weird card to put in the deck, but it's just because you don't always want to tap out. Sometimes you want to save for the Stomp, you want to save for the Petty Theft, and just to be able to instant Elspeth or instant any of these giant cards is amazing. It's pretty funny. I'll put that in this pile, I guess. Garruk's Uprising is a no-brainer. There's only 1 in the deck, but it sort of goes along with it's like being a second Kruger or something. I don't know. It just gets you to draw a bunch of cards. So I'll put that here, I guess. 1 Great Henge. It's obviously really good in this deck. If you have any of your creatures out, it's super cheap to cast. I put 1 Ugin in here just as a reset. It's pretty easy to get a lot of mana in this deck, so why not? Yeah, I'm not organizing this very good, but I'm just talking. I've got just 1 Beanstalk Giant. He is a giant. He's pretty good. I did have more. No, I have 2. Sorry. He's pretty good. He's just pretty good, but you don't want to draw 4 of them, so I didn't put too many in there. A couple Cultivates just to keep the mana going, and really Cultivate's really nice with Uro because you get extra lands to be sure to be able to drop more. So we're just ramping and all that stuff. And Embercleave's sort of weird in this deck, but just double strike trample on any of your giants is absolutely amazing. It's just a game ender, so I had to put 1 of those in there. And if Heliod's sort of similar, he's never really gonna become a creature, but just being able to give lifelink to your giants, and he's just really nice. And of course, our Shadow of the Sky or Realm Close cast off isn't going to kill him because he's indestructible. It can become a creature, but you basically got to have one of your Realm Cloaks out and an Elspeth, and then he's a creature. So this is sort of an odd card in there. I might end up changing him out, but he hasn't been too bad. We just don't really have enough white to make him super useful. That may change, but I'm really liking this deck how it is. The only thing I'm really not real sure about is Heliod. So maybe Heliod is better in the sideboard and I could put something else in. So here's the sideboard. This sideboard isn't like super well thought out, to be honest. It's just like I just threw stuff in here. It's basically got a bunch of exile stuff and extra removal just in case. It's mostly for if I need to take things out that I know are useless. So let's do some best of 3 ranked and see how we do with this all giants deck. If we get going, we'll basically draw a ton of cards. We just want a nice start. You know, with our adventure cards, it's pretty easy to stabilize in the beginning, I think. I really can't do anything turn 1. The land base, I'm pretty heavy on the lands. I have I have 3 Evolving Wilds. I basically want to get all my basics out. That's one of my early goals, is just to get all the basics out. This is pretty good. I don't have anything till turn 3, but I do have some ramps, so as long as this guy's not full aggro, I should be okay. Start with an Evolving Wilds. I think we're actually going to just grab a Plains. So we don't have that in our hand otherwise. This other one will probably grab an island. We are a 4-color deck, and of course I draw a Plains. Guess I'll grab an island with this one. Now we've got at least one of each of our colors. So 4 colors is not a big deal, really, because I just have so many ways to get whatever lands I want. Looks like we're probably against mono black. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Okay. That could be somewhat troublesome, but we're gonna propagate the ramping. I think I'll grab... No, I don't really need my other white mana. I think I'll grab another blue mana. I have a lot of things that cost 2 blue, so I want to have that available. And we'll see what he does here. Nice. Very nice. Somewhat ideal. Did not attack, which is very interesting. Now, I'm not super worried about anything he does, to be honest. Let's go ahead and cultivate right off. Just keep the land ramp going. And we will get I guess a mountain and a forest. And we'll put the mountain into play. Oh, it goes into play tapped. That's sort of unfortunate. We don't have anything to play, no matter what we do here. I don't really care about the stomp right now, so I'll just play this tapped. And I think we're good. The ramp is going excellent. I'm setting up for a big Shatter of the Sky, so no matter what he does, he might do a little damage to me, but I'm not afraid of him hurting me too much. Hopefully he's not playing blue. No, he's not. He's got red, so he's a Rakdos deck. Okay. Sending in the Woe Strider. And just passing it up. No, Mire Triton. Okay. That's pretty good. Good for us. Another Mire Triton. That's really good for us, too. Okay, so he's just set up to get destroyed, basically. And there's even a cast off. Now, we want to make sure we play art. You know, I could even Deafening Clarion this, but I think Shatter of the Sky is the way to go, and I'll save the Deafening Clarion. So this is going to make him hate life, but yeah, what are you going to do? Scry into the ground with your Woe Strider? Yeah. This is not what he wanted to see me play this turn. But really, he had no idea what my deck was. He probably had no idea I had resets. Not sure why I have to keep clicking this Resolve All button. Is it thinking that I'm going to stomp in response? Obviously that would be a bad idea. But I guess, you know, the game's not... The amount of just like extra overhead of AI that this game would need to put in it to detect things like, oh, that would be useless to cast, is a lot. So I understand why they don't do it. Let's go ahead and grab Karuga. I don't want to reveal anything else here. Wow, he has a lot of stuff in the yard already. So he could bring out his Woe Strider again, which might be his best choice. Nope, just a Kroxa. I think I'll toss a Forest. It's fine. Losing a little life, but not a big deal. I will probably gain it back before too long. We will grab another blue mana. And we'll just play the Beanstalk. He's big, he's scary. And he's just sitting in the Adventure Exile Zone. Alright, that could be dangerous later. But I think we're going to be able to lifelink pretty hard here, so I'm not super worried about it. I think I'm going to probably grab a green mana here, Forest. Yeah, we'll grab Forest, that sounds good. And yeah, let's go ahead and gain some of our life back before things become a little too worrisome. So, do the Clarion. He's going to sack his Gutter Bones, of course. It'll probably do 2 damage to me, but I'm about to gain 9 life, so I'm not super worried about that. No? It's going to Village Rites instead. Okay, fair enough. There goes the big Slammer. Big life gain. I could draw a couple cards with Karuga. I think I'll do that. Why not? There's only one? Other permanent you control. Okay, that's good to know. So he doesn't proc off of himself to draw a card. You have to have other guys in play. And now this is something people always want to remove ASAP. But he doesn't actually do a whole lot once he's in play. It's only when he goes into play initially. Another Kroxa. Not too big of a deal. I gotta discard something. I guess I discard the Bone Crusher. It's kind of a tough choice, but I want to be able to do this cast off if he brings a bunch of stuff out. However, Kroxa is notably a giant, so it won't kill Kroxa. It will kill that, though. So I think I got my play. Just do a big cast off. And hit him for 9. It's going to kill my Karuga, but we'll have to make some sacrifices here. That's a land. We'll do this. Kill all non-giants. We're really putting him in a pickle. Yeah, it's going to kill my Karuga, but being able to get through with a big beanstalk giant is what I'm interested in. So, like, what's he debating between? Sacking it to do 2 damage to me, or getting his gutter bones back? I guess that's his big choices here. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I don't know if it's pretty obvious. Okay, kills our Karuga. That's okay. Play that, and we'll swing for 10. Now I do have the Thrix, so I predict he's going to try to bring out Kroxa to get rid of my last card. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But if he does, I'm just going to cast Thrix, and it won't do anything other than hit me for 3, which is not a big deal. And then I'll have a flyer to send at him in the air with. This guy is trying to do like 900 IQ plays, it appears. Getting a couple blockers for the Beanstalk's probably a good idea at this point. Marco's with an O, you're going to have to admit that your IQ is not 900, and you just don't have it in you. It doesn't matter how much you hover your mouse over different cards. That does not make your intellect grow. Just play your cards already. Really odd choice. Oh, wait a second. Did this really... It tapped all my blue? I swear, this game sometimes. So I think the way to go here is to play Heliod. Don't tap my blue. Stop. Look, I don't have anything that takes red mana. Tap those, obviously. This auto-tapping, you need some work. Don't tap my blue. I don't have anything that costs green. Why are you tapping my blue? This should be obvious. I would think that this would be really, really obvious. If no blue in hand, or if no red in hand, tap red mana as extra. You know, it's like, that's not a hard bit of logic there. I would think that they could straighten that out. Up to 26, looking good. Yeah, we'll put a +1/+1 on him. That means he can no longer Heartless Act it, so that's actually really good. It's a really, really strong play there. Plays a Gutter Bones, comes into play tapped though, not a big deal. Let's see what else he does. I mean, he should really just bring out a Kroxa, if you ask me. I don't know why he's resisting that so much. He's doing it now. He's selecting cards right now, you can tell. Okay, cool. Yep. Resolve. Just thinking I'm going to get that last card. We'll just cast it instead, though. Thrix, the Sudden Storm. Here we go. And he doesn't have enough mana to do a Heartless Act, so I think we're pretty good here. Yep. He calls it on that one. He says, I've had enough. Okay, now I think what I might need here is one No Escape. I feel like this would be a good idea. So let's put in a No Escape. We'll take out... Oh geez, all our resets are really good against this guy. I almost feel like we should take out the Embercleave. It's actually a pretty tough choice here. Yeah, we'll take out the Embercleave for one No Escape. That's good enough. We'll just save that No Escape for some critical Kroxa cast. Say that 5 times fast. Critical Kroxa cast. Okay, I lost. See if you can win. Comment below. Did you win the critical Kroxa cast 5 times without messing up? Okay, this looks like a pretty bad hand. We don't have any mana. We could get stuck at 2 and not be able to do anything. I think we have to mulligan this away. And now we get 5 lands, yet nothing to cast with them until turn 5. We just can't get a break here, can we? Okay, so we'll do this. We'll toss away one of the islands. We'll go with this. It's not exactly optimal, but it's sort of better than the last hand because at least we have mana to do stuff. This is I'm not happy with this opening hand. He could just swarm us and we could get totally owned real quick here. things don't go our way. He keeps looking at Karuga the Macro Sage. I'm not sure why. I played it last game. I thought you already read it. Maybe not, though. That's not very helpful yet. Guess we'll go ahead and grab Karuga. Maybe he's going to make us discard it. It's not the end of the world, though. Not really something I'm concerned about, really. I do have a Realm Cloak Giant to smash any creatures he plays, so there's that. Ooh, a Mayhem Devil. Alright. Very good. Just thinking here, should I bounce the Priest? Nah, we'll just let him sit. We can Realm Cloak Giant, or Cast Off, I should say Cast Off, because that's the actual name of the thing. Oh, a Kroxa. Alright, that's somewhat concerning. I think we'll let that resolve. Yeah. And we'll just discard a Plains. We already got 2 white. Don't really need the Plains. It's going to do another 1 damage to us. Okay, so he has pulled a bit of a lead here. Don't want to bounce him because I want him to actually die from the Realm Cloak Giant. There you go. Play more stuff. Attaboy. Set up for a big old cast off. Play that. Play that. None of those are giants. Just go ahead and slap your board. Bring in the big arm. The big scary arm of the giant to crush your board. You know you don't have any roots. Oh, he's going to Priest of the Forgotten Gods, of course. Do a couple damage to me and then a couple more. It puts me down to 5. It was actually a pretty good beating. But I need some lifelink. Well, once again, I did not have a good start. I literally had no spells cast until this, so it's been a pretty rough start. Village Rites. He's got a lot of cards in the yard now. If he plays another red source of mana, he could bring out the Kroxa, which he should do. That would be an optimal play for sure. That'll put me in a real pickle. Looks like he's doing it. Yeah, guys, I don't think we're going to win game 2 of this set. It's just not looking good, and we have to discard something juicy. I guess I get rid of Karuga. Keep Thrix. Don't have a whole lot else going on. Yeah, this is not looking good. We'll go ahead and give him his turn, see what he does, but I'm not sure how we could pull this one out. Even if I balance Kroxa, he's just going to play it again, and things are going to get real ugly. That's a Rankle. I need 1 more blue mana to true... Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, let's just go ahead and concede this one out, not show him any more of what our plan might be, and we need to think about this. Alright, we need some more removal. Let's get some exile, that's no good. We'll maybe take out one of the Elspeths, and no escape's fine. We'll maybe take out... Cast Off is really good. I don't know if I'm going to get to Ugin, not at this rate. Maybe I'll take out the Ley Line. I feel like that's probably a good idea. And then I'll take out maybe Heliod. I do have the Deafening Clarions, which are super good against this guy. And I just got to get rid of 1 more card. Now it's possible that I could just toss a land, something like a Bonder's Enclave. Sure, why not? Alright. There we go. We have some more exile. I guess that's what we need. Okay, this is actually a really good opener. Decent opener, decent enough. Of course, we're going to get the green mana so that we can ramp, even though I would also like to have red for the stomp, but it's the price you pay with a deck of this many colors sometimes. It's not that big of a drawback, though. Every game, he has that ready to go. Now we can get our red mana. I would kind of like to get the plains, but it is what it is. There's the Mayhem Devil. Okay, I think we're just going to do this. Just a quick stomp on the priest, get it out of the way. I don't want him to have the option to sack a bunch of stuff. We'll pay the life here so we can fertile footsteps again. Just keep ramping. Okay, we got red mana. We just need more white. More white would be good. We also need blue, but not yet. It's just inevitably we'll need more blue. I could have played that differently and not had to tap that for 2 damage. Oh well. Okay, this is pretty good. I think we go ahead and just reset the board at this point. And we'll bring this in, we'll pay in the life. That way we can play our Bone Crusher Giant. Let's keep the pressure on. Alright, alright, alright. Our next play should be fairly obvious here. We do the Great Henge. Play a land. Looks like we're going to need some white mana because I need to start tapping manually. This whole letting it tap for me has not been going over well. So we're going to go ahead and do a cast off, get rid of his board again. God, I love this. This is just amazing in this deck. Just amazing. Being able to keep my creature while getting rid of his, it's just, it's the spot. It is the best spot. This is a cool deck. I don't care what anyone says, this is a cool deck. Might not have the potential to get to Mythic, but with some careful tuning, it can be pretty competitive. And now that I've got life gain from the Great Henge, and he probably doesn't have a way to kill it, I should be in pretty good shape here. There's a Deafening Clarion, that's going to come in handy, but let's go ahead and just get some cards rolling in. Put some counters on it, now he can't Heartless Act. Oh yeah, now we got another Deafening Clarion. Let's go ahead and grab Karuga. And we're going to pass the turn here. Fiend Artisan is a pretty strong card. There's a Noxious Grasp. Okay. Nice. I don't think we want to block this, do we? No. No blocks. Karuga would draw us, let's see. It is permanent you control with converted mana cost 3 or more. So it would draw us 3 cards. 2 for its proc and 1 for the Great Henge proc. Not bad. Doesn't this have haste? No, it doesn't. Okay. Alright, but now we have a lot of... Oh, that really shrank his Fiend Artisan. I don't know if that was a good choice, my friend. I think we're going to go with another Beanstalk Giant here. Let's go ahead and get another card, gain some more life. And now we have a Banishing Light. And we can go ahead and banish that Woe Strider. We might as well. He's low on cards. It's his biggest creature. I think it's the thing to do. That's really good. He could have saved that for his Fiend Artisan, which would have been the obvious optimal play. So I'm a little confused as to why he chose to scry instead. But I guess he doesn't have anything in his deck that would compete against what I have. Fair enough. Oh, is that game? No, he doesn't have many lands, so he can't quite end it. He can only do 8 as it stands, so he's got to find a way to do another 4 damage, and then I'll be in trouble. Please don't have Fling. Please don't have Fling. Please don't have Fling. No Fling? That's not a Fling, but that's a Village Rites. That's a nice way to get rid of the creature. Kudos to you, sir, for finding a way to get rid of that big giant. Not bad. And now he's out of cards, but he does get to scry. And I'm low on cards. Don't exactly have a lot of cards. Ooh, there's an Ugin. We could Ugin for 2, and that would be just broken. Okay, let's go ahead and Ugin for 2. Sweep his board. Because why not? And we want him to exile so he can't escape or do any nonsense like that. So it's better than doing just 3 damage. Alrighty. I think we're looking pretty good here. I can't imagine he drew 1 card that can do 7 damage. Yeah, that's right. It's happening. We'll do 3 to you. Oh, Karuga's also really good with Banishing Light because he draws you a bunch of cards. Let's just abuse the situation a little bit and draw. This is going to be 5 cards, I think? Yeah, 5 cards. This is going to be 5 cards. And then the Great Henge. Delish. We'll drop a forest, and we'll go ahead and send the 4 damage in. I should have given him lifelink. Oh well, it doesn't really matter that much. Not a big deal. We're going to need to toss some cards here. What are you tapping? I guess that's okay. Grab an island and an island. Play an island. And now we do have to either play a card or just... oh, we can just kill him. Got so many options here that my mind is getting boggled. But there we go. Brought it home. We brought it home with the Giants. This is an original deck. I didn't look it up anywhere. I've just been observing the number of Giants in the deck, and just seeing that cast off adventure cast has been like, it got me thinking that there's got to be like a giant deck that really takes advantage of it. And I think this is basically it. It's going to be something like this. Now I might have a few things that aren't like, perfect. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put one of these Banishing Lights in the main deck and put Heliod in the sideboard. Yeah, we'll do that. Because Heliod's, he's okay. I don't know, I could also take out some of these resets, but they seem pretty critical. I think I'll swap them out at a later time. Oops. Nope, there we go. Okay. And here we go. Huh. Oh, this is so close to good. I just really need to draw a card or land. I think I can do it. Can I draw? Out of 3 draws, am I going to get a land? I'm going to bank on it. Oh, this is risky. This is really risky. That's not a land. I always say you shouldn't keep risky hands, and here I am taking the risk, trusting the deck. I think I have 26 lands in the deck, so it's most likely that I draw a land. There it is. Okay, everything's fine now. It was all a big risk until that happened. Ooh, he's got to cultivate too. I've got similar colors. Well, similar colors. I'm not playing any of those colors actually. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this. We're going to get an island and a plains. Yeah, island and a plains. Okay, maybe, it's possible that I should have gotten red. No, it's fine. I got a Sacred Foundry. Yeah, that was fine. That was probably the best choice of lands. Let's see what he does. Whatever he does, we've probably got removal for it. We have a lot of removal in our hand. In fact, pretty much everything in our hand is... It's so cool to have like double cards. This is like 2 cards, this is like 2 cards, this is like 2 cards, this is... Yeah, they're just multi-functional awesomeness. So I think what we do here is we just play our island, play Euro, get our deliciousness into play. Draw a card, play a card. We'll pay the life on this one. I think that's the right thing to do. Because now we can Garruk's Uprising in preparation for the rest of our turns. And this should be super effective. It's always nice when you get to draw a card when it comes into play, but it's still going to be nice in this case too. Oh no, he's probably going to have... Just imagining what his deck is, and if it is what I think it is, we could be in trouble. If we kill those, Garruk's going to get big. Go ahead and grab... Well, we got enough white. Do we have enough red? Do we have enough blue? We'll grab more blue. Yeah, blue's what we need. As much as I want to kill those, Garruk's a problem. Got me thinking. Okay, do we have enough red? No, we don't have enough red to do that multiple times. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. Yeah, let's grab him. I don't like any of these plays. I'm not real fond of any of these. He's just going to keep making those guys. Oh, God. We're really in trouble here, guys. We're really actually in trouble. I don't have a good way of handling planeswalkers other than swinging at them, and Garruk just makes chump blockers for days. So I guess I should probably... Now that I think about it a little more... yeah, I don't really have a good play here. I just don't.
Dare you to stop this?
Let's bounce this one. It's really the only... Yeah. This is going to be tough. This is going to be a tough match. I'll see what I can do. It's only game 1. We've got stuff in the sideboard that can handle these annoying creatures, or these annoying planeswalkers. Not a whole lot in the main deck. At this point, I just need more red mana. Alright, so what do we do here? I could kill them all, but Garruk's going to get a million things. Yeah, I think we just play Karuga here. No! Why did you tap mana like that? Okay, whatever. It's good enough. We'll just cry a little, but... Now, if he's got Casualties of War, I think we're just going to concede and go to the next game, because I don't see how we can beat Casualties of War. Okay, kill it right away. Alright, at least we get to draw a couple cards. One for Karuga, one for the Uprising. Almost want to just play this. You know, I think I know what I'll do. I'm going to pass turn here. I think I'm going to stomp whichever one he buffs up. It's going to be like the only thing I can really do here. He targets, I buff. He targets, I kill. I said I buff. He targets with the buff. I kill it with the stomp. And he's going to get a loyalty counter, but at least I won't take as much damage, and I'm just delaying the inevitable basically at this point. It's becoming more and more inevitable with every cast. Oh, what is that? That kills me, doesn't it? Not quite. Not quite. Okay. We're okay. We are okay. We can survive this. None of these are giants, right? No giants. Okay. We'll do this. Destroy all the things. I guess we're just going to keep grabbing more blue mana because we got so much stuff with a ton of blue. We'll pass the turn here. I've got to save this Brazen Borrower cast just in case. Petty Theft. Can he ult this? Yeah, he can definitely ult the Garruk. Which he probably should do at this point. Oh, another one? I'm going to bounce this one in response so he can't ult. Ooh, clutch! Yes! Clutch! Clutch plays.
We are the apex predator.
They're 5/5s though. How do we deal with that? I don't know if we can deal with that. Guess we just get more mana. Ah, jeez. Okay, we'll play this. We just need to. Everything but Karuga. We need some blockers. Some big, big blockers. And yep, enters tapped because our life is so low. And I guess the other thing we do here is, well, we could Shatter the Storm. I guess we just play the Bone Crusher Giant to have a second blocker and draw another card. Yeah, we got a pass turn. I think we might be dead. We gave it our best shot. Yep, that's game. Alright, well played, sir. Let's go to game 2, where I'm going to bring in everything that kills a planeswalker, basically. One of you, 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 one of you. Okay, let's get rid of, like, maybe a few big creatures. Uncloaked Giant is not that great in our case. Shadow this guy's good. I feel like we have too many Deafening Clarions. This is a tough deck to go against. Brazen Borrower is really good against him. Maybe we'll only do one of the No Escapes. Probably don't want the Ley Line. Shadow the Sky is a little iffy. Ugin's super good, but will I even get to play him? You know, I'm going to take out this Bonder's Enclave. Alright. Seems to be the other card I take out when I don't know what else to take out. Because in a 4-color deck, having a land that taps for colorless can really hurt you sometimes. So it's sort of just an extra. Anyway, I don't really rely on it for mana necessarily. Okay, let's see if we can deal with the Garruk Planeswalker deck. Not too bad, not too bad. If he plays anything early and fast, we can wipe it. You know, let's wait on that. I would really like to have a green source or maybe a red source. I just don't know yet. Let's err on the side of green, I think, in case we draw a ramp. Okay. You know, I had no idea that that was going to happen. I just happened to draw something that takes red instead. Yeah, I thought about that happening, but then again, I don't really have anything I need to stomp, so it's not that immediately critical. Alrighty, he's probably going to take the Brazen Borrower. At least I would if I were him. Then again, I don't know his hand. He's really struggling to make a decision. Okay, there we go. Brazen Borrower it is. Yep, that's probably the right choice. Come on, deck. Why you gotta do me like this? Now I draw the green mana. And he gets the Cultivate. This could be another rough game. We're not having the best start in the world. Maybe I should have mulliganed. I don't know. It wasn't that bad of a hand, though. Didn't feel like I needed a mulligan. I just don't have any. I could get red mana here. Yeah, I'll do that. Grab the red source. And I think I'm just going to play him because I can play Kruga next turn and get 2 mana. Or 1 card draw. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. See what he does. It's a Vivian. Advocate of the monsters. Okay, now we draw. You gotta ramp. You always play the ramp ASAP. I think that's sort of just something that you gotta get used to sometimes. It's just, if you have ramp and other options, you just play the ramp. Just bite the bullet, play the ramp. Ah, jeez, I'm not real happy about this. Not a big fan of how this game is progressing. We'll see though. I'm not pessimistic. I'm just realistic. There's a big difference. Big difference. Life lesson of the day. Life lesson of the video. Realistic does not care about your feelings. To quote Ben Shapiro, without quoting him in line that I'm quoting him. Realistic doesn't care about your feelings. Doesn't care if you think optimistic, whatever, a mystic. It is what it is. Okay, oh my god, I hate Garruk so much. Okay, well, we gotta do this, because otherwise we're just going to die real soon. This guy's just planeswalker. I sideboarded in a bunch of removal stuff for planeswalkers, and I just haven't drawn any of it. Can I draw some of the stuff that I sideboarded in? Please. No, this guy's just getting to walk all over us. And there's nothing we can do about it. It's going to be too little too late. I should have just mulliganed that hand, to be honest. I mean, it didn't look like the worst hand necessarily, but how do you tell your deck that you sideboarded in stuff for a reason? Deck, I sideboarded in stuff for a reason. Can I draw it? Obviously, I'm not going to have any chance of winning if I get an even worse start and I don't draw any of the however many cards I put in. It's just a little frustrating. It's just a little frustrating. I'm going to pass here. I'm just going to play Thrix at the end of turn. I'm totally screwed. I'm just totally screwed. I'm going to play it out, see if something amazing happens, see if I draw one of my sideboarded cards ever, but it looks like that's never going to happen. If I top deck a land, I'm conceding. Straight up. Just straight up. Alright, we'll go to the next game. There's no sense in playing it out when I'm in Vegas and I get robbed, and I win $1,000, and then I walk out into the street, some bum robs me and takes all my money, because that's basically what this feels like. Finally. Too little, too late. Thanks for playing. I don't even know. Let's see. I got 3 targets that would be really, really, really broken. Alright? It's just too late. Whatever, we'll take him. And we'll play this. I'm dead anyway. Like, even if he... All he's got to do is full swing and I lose. Doesn't even have to do anything else. So, well, that was unfortunate. I felt like we could have easily beat that deck, but just due to unusually bad, somewhat bad luck, and maybe I should have mulliganed. I don't know. I guess I'll never know. But anyway, I don't feel too bad about it, because I felt like I did have a chance. He just got lucky and I got unlucky. Combination of just total, yeah. It happens. You can't win every game. Even the best decks in the world do not have a 100% win rate. But I feel pretty strong about this deck. This deck is definitely not bad. It has definitely got some potential. Let me know your comments below, and I'll show you the curve real quick. It's got to start at 3 because Karuga, of course. Lots of lands, lots of search. Alright, peace out, guys. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Guess I gotta say that. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Just can someone press the subscribe button? It would mean a lot to me. I am honestly losing hope at this point because I've been releasing videos as often as I can. I'm trying to make them interesting and good, and I've just been sitting at the same number of subscribers forever, and it's eating away at me. Please subscribe. Please. Or just like go say, hey, get a friend and say, can you just subscribe to this channel to make this guy happy? And if you leave, if I get a new sub and someone says that, I'll personally thank you because I don't know what else to do. I'm losing my mind over here, guys. Alright, see you in the next one. Peace out.